authorities clear toxic waste from Blofal gas leak site 40 years after disaster. And in sports, Nigeria's Edna Imadi wins Liga F Player of the Month. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government has urged public servants to rededicate themselves to ensuring effective service delivery in the new year. Head of Service Bode Aguru made the call at the year 2025 First Workday Interdenominational Thanksgiving service held at the Adeyemi Bureau Auditorium, Alausa. Aguru urged them to work together to achieve the government's policy objectives for the benefit of the people of the state. He reaffirmed the state government's steadfast commitment to the welfare, well-being, and professional development of public servants, aiming to enhance their quality of life and overall productivity. Aguru commended the public servants for being a vital pillar in the effective, efficient, and timely implementation of government policies, programs, and projects, especially in advancing the Themes Plus agenda.
So, as the wise saying goes, to whom much is given, much is expected. Therefore, as your head of service, I would like to reiterate my unwavering commitment and dedication to your welfare, to your well-being, and to your capacity development. To me, these three items remain at the front burner of my heart, as I find them extremely important to improving your lifestyle and your overall productivity.
The head of service urged officers eligible for promotion this year to actively participate in all preparatory sessions for the exercise to avoid the risk of disqualification. Prayers were offered by both Muslim and Christian clerics for Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, members of the State House of Assembly, the judiciary, public servants, and Lagos State in general. The first batch of Lagos State Christian pilgrims have returned safely. The first batch of Lagos State pilgrims have returned safely to Lagos after a successful pilgrimage exercise to the Holy Land of Israel and Jordan. At the welcome ceremony, the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Commission, Stephen Adigbite, expressed joy at the exercise's success, noting that the journey began and ended in joy. The NCPC boss equally thanked President Bola Tinubu and the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for their unwavering support, believing other states will also have a successful pilgrimage exercise. The Secretary, Lagos State Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board, Yetunde Bafe, thanked God for the hitch-free exercise, thanking the President of Nigeria and the Governor of Lagos State for giving the board the enabling environment to operate this particular pilgrimage. She acknowledged improvements at the Jordan-Israel border and announced that the second batch of Lagos pilgrims will depart Lagos soon. The newly inducted Jerusalem pilgrims expressed satisfaction with the spiritually rejuvenating exercise and top-notch welfareism provided by the Lagos State government. They encouraged other intending pilgrims to visit the Holy Land, which is now peaceful for pilgrimage exercise against the general negative notion. Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, has celebrated the arrival of the first baby of the year at the Surulere General Hospital and the Maternal and Child Center, MCC Gbaja. The event marks his dedication and commitment to matters affecting the two hospitals in the area of quality healthcare services to residents of Surulere and its community. Gbajabiamila, while commending the management and staff of the hospitals, said their efforts and contributions to the growth and development of the hospitals are highly recognized, especially in the area of quality healthcare services to the community. Earlier in his welcome address, the medical director and chief executive officer of the hospitals, Olumide Shojiri, said the celebrations underscored the trust and confidence the community has in the two hospitals located in Surulere. He commended the unwavering support and commitment of the Chief of Staff, noting that such contributions have been instrumental to the growth and development of the hospitals. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nasarawa state government has announced that Vice President Kashim Shettima will embark on a one-day working visit to the state on the 3rd of January. The visit includes his participation in a graduation ceremony of 1,280 trainees from the Ibrahim Abdullahi Vocational and Technology Institute, Lafia. The announcement was made during a press briefing at the NUJ Secretariat in Lafia by key officials, including the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Ibrahim Adra, Commissioner for Humanitarian Services, Margaret Elayo, Chairman of the Nasarawa Investment Development Agency, Nasida, Mohammed Abdullahi, and Executive Director of the Vocational Institute, Daniel Ewuga. Ewuga announced that the graduates had completed a 3-month intensive training in over 40 skill areas, including welding, ICT, cosmetology, mechanical engineering, and plumbing. He added that the program will equip trainees from across Nigeria with contemporary vocational skills to compete globally. The Zone A Operation Whirlwind unit of the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, in Lagos has intercepted smugglers attempting to transport over 10,000 litres of premium motor spirit, PMS, concealed in sacks. The commander of Operation Whirlwind, Assistant Controller of Customs Mahmoud Bello, announced that the operation took place on New Year's Eve when the customs operatives conducted surveillance along Waterside in Badagry, where they intercepted 61 sacks and 7 jerrycans of PMS loaded in a large canoe headed for Benin Republic. Bello noted that this marked the first time this method was encountered during Operation Whirlwind, as previous seizures had involved PMS transported in jerry cans. He recalled that the national coordinator instructed operatives to intensify efforts during the festive period to prevent smugglers from exploiting the season. Bello added that due to the volatile nature of the seized product, the national coordinator had ordered its auctioning, highlighting the ongoing challenges faced by customs in curbing smuggling activities along Nigeria's borders. And now to foreign news. Indian authorities say they have moved hundreds of tons of hazardous wastes remaining more than 40 years after the world's deadliest industrial disaster struck the city of Bhopal. Reports state that the waste from the site of the 1984 disaster, which killed more than 25,000 people and at least 500,000 people with severe health issues, was sent to a disposal facility where it will take 3 to 9 months to incinerate. More than 40 years later, a convoy of trucks transported 336 metric tons of the poison to a waste disposal plant in Madhya Pradesh industrial town of Pithampur, 230 kilometers from Bhopal. Director of the Bhopal Gas Tragedy Relief and Rehabilitation Department, Swatantra Singh, said the waste will be disposed of in an environmentally safe manner that will not harm the local ecosystem. He added that the Federal Pollution Control Agency had carried out a trial run for the waste disposal process in 2015 with 10 metric tons of poison, finding that levels of resulting emissions were in line with national standards. In our sports, Nigerian footballer and Grenada striker Edna Imade has won Liga F Player of the Month for December as she scored 3 goals and provided 1 assist during the month. The 24-year-old beats Amayo Saregi from Real Sociedad, John Amezega from Athletic Club, Signe Brun from Real Madrid CF, Esme Brooks from FC Barcelona, Romane Salvador from RCD Espanyol, and Andre Alvarez from SD Eibar to the individual accolade. The striker is currently the second on the Liga F scorers chart with 8 goals. She is behind Barcelona's Ewa Pajol, who has netted 9 times this season. It will be recalled that Super Falcons captain Rashidat Ajibade won the inaugural award in September, when Alexia Putellas won in October and Patri Wijaro won the award in November. And that's all for the news at 6. Remember to always wear your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms On X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration reconfigured 6 junctions and roundabouts, Allen, Ikotun, Maryland, Lekki, and Ajah, on the Traffic Management Intervention Plan? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. 10 the news, your other highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has urged public servants to rededicate themselves to ensuring effective service delivery in the new year. The Nasarawa State Government has announced that Vice President Kashim Shettima will embark on a one-day working visit to the state on the 3rd of January. We also told you that Indian authorities have stated that they have moved hundreds of tons of hazardous waste remainings more than 40 years after the world's deadliest industrial disaster struck the city of Bhopal. And in sports, Nigerian footballer and Granada striker Edna Imade has won Liga F Player of the Month for December, as she scored 3 goals and provided 1 assist during the month. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening and Happy New Year.